In this video here, we're going to be talking about the index method that we can perform on list objects inside of Python. A very useful technique if you're trying to look for the index that you happen to find that. So let's go ahead and dive into the code here. I have a few notes set up, but first let's get our file folder set up. So as you can see, I'm in the Python folder inside lessons. Inside that folder here, we have one called lists find-index. Now, the whole deal about the find method is it's going to look into a list that we have right here, and it's going to report the very first occurrence that it comes into where it meets that condition. So this is very similar to what we've learned with the method of find when it came to strings. So if we were to write some code here and say we wanted to find banana, and it's going to look through this entire list here that you see, and once it encounters banana, it's going to report back the index. So this is the 0 position. This is the 1 position, right? So once we write the code, we should expect banana to be in the index of 1. Now this method that we're getting ready to type out, again, this is what the syntax kind of looks like. It returns something, which means that we're going to be able to store it in a variable. So let's go ahead and write some code out here. So if we want to find the index of banana, it would look something like this. Let's go ahead and create a variable called index of banana. And then it takes the list item that we see here, fruit, and then we utilize the index method. And then we supply it with the condition that we would like to have it search for. And then the last step here, of course, we're going to print the index banana. Let me go ahead and collapse this here and save it. And now I can go ahead and run this. And I do, in fact, get a 1. Now, there is an issue when it comes into play of this part right here. What if it doesn't find one that matches this? And so in this example here, let's go ahead and provide you with it. All right, so this is going to be our value error example. All right, so we have our fruits here, apple, banana, cherry, and date. And then I put a little note here because we're going to have a try except block that will help alleviate our problem. But we'll notice that we are looking for the keyword here of orange. Orange is obviously not inside of our list, but Python definitely doesn't like it. A lot of other programming languages, if it doesn't find it, it doesn't throw an error. It usually throws like a -1 or something like that. But in this case here, Python is not going to do that. So I'm going to highlight this and then I'm going to run it. And notice that we do in fact get an error. So how do we compete with that, right? How do we have it not throw an exception? So below this video, there's going to be a little bit of explanations on ways around that, specifically with if statements. You can definitely do if statements. But we also have the try and except block of code that we can do. And so let me go ahead and explain this while you guys are typing that out. Again, this is the exact same list that we had earlier. I just wanted to put it all on one screen here. And we have this new thing here called a try, meaning that it's going to try this block of code. And if it reaches an exception error, so we can have it perform something to alert the user or to alert you that there might have been an error. So now it's going to try to find orange. We're automatically going to throw an error, but it comes down to the except block to catch that. And so that way the program won't fail in execution. So let's go ahead and try this one out. I'm going to highlight all of this and run it. And notice that it didn't print out the index of orange. It didn't print out the error. It tried this and it automatically went down here to the exception, which meant that the item orange is not on the list. So anyways, it's a great way to check a list to see if that item is actually on there or not. All right. So we'll see you in the next video.